Yo, what's going on, people? Back again for another episode. Unpopular opinions, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? The Rona edition. You know what I'm saying? Yo, what you saying, bro? You're muted, fam.
You can hear me now, yeah?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you. I can hear you.
Yeah, boy, I'm looking better and feeling better than Frank Lampard right now. Still,
It's mad, isn't it, bro? He's got nothing left, B. It's mad, man. I'm like Frank Mitchell, bruv. It's been a tough few days for the guy, bro. You know what I mean? What you saying?
yeah, man, I'm good, bro. What you saying? What you saying?
I'm good, bro. Can't complain. Second in the league. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't know how long, but bruv, man can celebrate that. You know, like that.
Title chase is on.
Oh, it's on, bro. You know what I'm saying? We're in a title charge, B. You know them ones there. So it is what it is, fam. You know what I'm saying? Spurs game got called off as well. The Rona strikes again.
Yeah.
Mad thing, bro. And there's talks, there was rumors or something of there being a 2-week break in the season or something like that to get everything back in check. I'm not against the 2-week break if it's only a 2-week break.
Yeah, but the thing is, that 2-week break, how's that going to work, though, innit? Because if you bring a 2-week break in, where is those matches going to get made up from? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because there's no time at the end of the season because of the European finals and then obviously the Euro 2021. Do you know what I mean?
I think that they need to scrap all international tournaments. I'm not gonna lie, because they're not important.
Whoa,
they're not important. They're not gonna generate the same amount of money.
People find that more important than
clubs. Bruv. No one don't care about the Euros like that, bruv.
The only thing, the European trophy. Would you rather win a European Championship or like a Europa League or FA Cup or any of that?
No, I'm talking about.
And then you're rather.
I'm talking about the international tournament.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So yeah, I'm saying, bro, like
the international tournament, like the Euros, bro. Honestly, bro, it's the UEFA Cup of. You get me? It's the UEFA Cup to the Champions League or the World Cup, bro. Like, bro, no, I don't care about the Euros like that, really. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't. You know them ones. When the Euros are on, I'm not like, oh my God, like Euros.
Well, because it's Greece v Slovakia.
Yeah, bro. It's about that, bro. You know what I mean? I want to watch the World Cup, fam. You know what I mean? And even the World Cup, bro, to a certain degree, yeah, has lost its prestige to me. Like, it's not the same no more. Like,
is the World Cup bigger than the winning the the Champions League?
What the World Cup?
Yeah, that's it.
The World Cup is bigger than the Champions League for me, but the Euros ain't. I mean, I don't know where. Look at my man's eyes. I'm dead, fam. Now Akeem will be back. It's mad. The Euros are meant to be bigger than the Champions League. What do you man think? Do you man think, would you rather win the Champions League, yeah, or England win the Euros? I don't think anyone cares about England like that. I'm not gonna lie. Now, honestly, I think most football fans would rather their team wins the Champions League than England win the Euros. I don't think anyone cares about England winning the Euros.
Well, not most people don't, innit? But them hooligan fans care more about England winning than their own World Cup, than their own team. Do you know what I'm saying?
Right, that's mad to me, bro.
Trust me, if England won that World Cup, yeah, we'd still be talking about it to this day. We're still talking about 66.
Yeah, no, it's true. But I think that's the older generation, though. Do you know what I mean? I don't think our generation give a damn, bro. Like, we could cancel. We could literally cancel all international tournaments. I think that our generation would not care, bro.
But you know what? The only thing is, if that's the case, then why are people still talking dirt on Messi's name, saying he's not as good as Ronaldo or Maradona because he ain't won international honors? So
you know why? Because that's just a stick that they can use to beat him with. They don't believe it, but do you know what I mean? They don't believe it really, but like that's just a stick that they use to beat man with, innit? That's all it is. Lionel Messi, like, is. No, I mean, bro, he's top 3, and yeah, you get me. He's top 3 of all time, bro, and you get me. And he's not free, black. Like, it is what it is, isn't it? Like, it is what it is, fam. For me, yeah, Lionel Messi's different, innit? So
yeah, but free. Who's the one who's above him then?
Oh, for me, bro, Ronaldinho, like R9 and Messi are the best players ever.
Wow,
that's it. That's for me, bro. It's all about opinions. There's no way of actually measuring it, because if you measure it on achievements, team achievements, then you have to think about what teams these guys played in. If you're thinking about individual accolades and stuff like that, then you have to compare it to the era in which they played. Ronaldo and Messi swapping Ballon d'Ors every year, yeah. Ronaldo and Messi weren't playing in an era like Ronaldinho was playing in an era where every year there was a different Ballon d'Or winner. Yeah, you get me?
I agree. I just think I agree with that, but for me, Ronaldinho is top 10 in it. That's what he is.
10, bro. Wow.
Top 10,
man said, bro,
top 10.
Bro, who's better than Ronaldinho, bro?
He's top 10. He ain't in the top 9.
But you think that CR7's better than it?
Bro, CR7, come on, man.
Wow.
CR7, wrap him up. No.
Wow. This wasn't even meant to go this way, and it's here now, bro.
You know what?
Let's do this, blood.
You're talking about tech, yeah? We're not talking about tech. We're talking about
the best players of all time, yeah? Ain't just stats. It's not just numbers. It's not that.
I'm not saying it is.
It's not that, bro. You know them ones that it's not that, bro. You know what I mean? You see the stardust, yeah, that Ronaldinho's had, yeah? Man, I've never seen that ever again in football. I mean, may never see that again.
But you know what? If you're looking at it like that, though, what I'm saying is I'm talking about the all-round, innit? It's all-round game, innit? We can say...
What do you mean all-round, though?
Right. You can say, when you're talking about tech, yeah, and stardust, yeah, like that, yeah, man like Riquelme or flipping Quaresma even, these man had ridiculous 10 out of 10 stardust and tech. But
no, they didn't have stardust. They had tech, but they didn't have stardust, bro. What? Stardust, yeah, is when a whole brand, yeah, base their whole marketing strategy all around you because you're an absolute star, like Michael Jordan. Like Michael Jordan is a star, bro. Like Ronaldinho's a star. Lewis Hamilton's a star, bro. Tiger Woods was a star. Roger Federer was a star. Riquelme ain't no fucking star. He's just a good footballer. Yeah. You know, like that. Yeah, come on, brother. Ronaldinho had everything, bro. Man had the smile, the dance moves, the skill, everything, blood. And he had the girl, he had everything. He had the bitches, blood. Man was partying. He had it all, bro. You know what I mean? That man made computer games after man, bro. Man wouldn't have got FIFA Street without Ronaldinho. Man wouldn't have got Nike freestyle ads without Ronaldinho. There's so many things you wouldn't have got without him, bro. You're right. When I look at Ronaldo and Messi, yeah, they haven't changed. The only thing that they've changed in football is the fact that everyone's obsessed over stats now. That's it.
100%. You're right.
But they ain't got the source that Dino had. They don't. Ronaldo is only because Ronaldo's got an 8-pack, yeah. You know what I'm saying? And he's good looking to certain people, yeah. That's the reason why. That's his megastar, bro. The reason why he's bigger than Messi around the world is because he's better looking than him.
No, but you're saying that though. That's like what then. Would you say David Beckham only had stardust because of them reasons as well? Because Beckham was stardust.
David Beckham was a good footballer, but if David Beckham wasn't with a Spice Girl and good looking to people, his actual celebrity wouldn't be as big as it was. No, if they were just judging him purely on football. He got the Real Madrid move based on his overall package, not just football reasons, bro. That's the reason why Rooney weren't a Galactico, because man's clapped. That's why they signed James Rodriguez.
Yeah, but
James Rodriguez got signed for Real Madrid because, bro, like he's like the poster boy of Colombia, bro, like pretty boy. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's why they signed him, bro. Like they even said, bro, like they said it about certain man. They're just too ugly to be a Galactico, blood.
Yeah, I hear you.
I think man said that about Ronaldinho because of his teeth and that, and then man ended up at Barcelona, fam. Like, you see what I mean? So, bro, like understand it's the overall package. In terms of overall package, man ain't seen a player like Ronaldinho ever in my life, innit? That's why I say for me. He's just, bruv. He's just, bruv. I can't put anyone above him.
Nah, he's still up there. He's just.
You said top 10. You're a prick.
He's top 10. He's top 10, and he ain't in the top 9.
Name me the other 9 then.
Boy, off the top of my head, Zidane. You can't complain about that. Yeah?
I love Zizou, but everything Zidane can do, Ronaldinho can do.
I'll put Kaka around number 9.
Kaka's not better than Ronaldinho. Kaka would tell you that.
No. That guy had the sauce still. That guy had the sauce. And then obviously we're talking about Ronaldo and Messi. You got to respect Pele. You got to respect Maradona. You got
Pele was flipping nutmegging Binman, bro. Pele's not in the top 20.
Man said nutmegging.
Nah, bro. Pele slept one in the top corner against his son in the garden and put that to his Wikipedia, blood. Are you mad?
How many World Cups? How many World Cups?
Bruv, that Brazil team, Pele's Brazil team was wavy. Even man saying like Garrincha and that, bruv, man had played with some ballers, bro. Listen, Pele, yeah, is fraudulent. I don't care, bruv. Most of his games weren't even official games. You see a footballer when they say, yo, official goals and that. What do you mean official, blood? Nah, Pele was a fraud, blood. I don't care.
What the heck?
That was a Marcus Rashford thing. It doesn't show up that well on here, but you get me? The Rashford looking like Eusebio there and that. Nah, bro. Nah. Pele's not it, bro. Man played for like New York Cosmos and them thing there. Fuck off, mate. Kaka is not better than Ronaldinho, bro.
Bad players. Look, Henry. You got
Henry better than Ronaldinho.
You got to put in there still. You got to put in there. Look, because you're basing it on tech. That's what I'm saying. I'm basing it on the whole span of the career. You had a better career. You had better leadership.
Better career.
You had better
Ronaldinho won the Ballon d'Or, the Champions League, the World Cup, and all these things within a 2-year span, bruv.
Yeah, he didn't lead his team out.
He didn't lead his team, bruv. He's Brazilian. Like, bruv, the leaders in Brazil are always the water carrying bears, blood. You know what I mean?
All right, so what about Paul Scholes?
What about him? He ain't top 10 of all time. He might be top 10 English players of all time, but not. Oh, come on, brother.
Come on. You can't do that.
He's not top 10 footballers of all time.
Even
you're rating Premier League players, yeah. Like, people outside of our country don't care about most of these Prem man. You know, even Henry. Yeah, we love Henry because he played in England. But bare man outside England ain't got their knobs out over Henry like that.
Bro, people get gassed over Scholes, innit? Even Xavi, Iniesta, them man, they talk about Scholes. But if you go to Spain, they're not gonna say, Paula Scholes, blood. No, they're not, blood. Man, like Paula Scholes, blood. Listen, man, like Paula Scholes, they don't care about him, bruv. Now I'm saying they've got bare Paul Scholes in Spain to them. Listen. Come on, bruv. Paul Scholes at his best, yeah, versus Ronaldinho at his best. Scholes is getting man in the match.
Ronaldinho would not make Scholes and then flick it over his head, and then Scholes would get booked for a late challenge. That's what would happen, bro. Ronaldinho would absolutely eat Scholes alive, bro. You see what he done to John Terry when they played against Chelsea? He just bounced man off, man. Later, one of the greatest English centre backs of all time. Ronaldinho just make man run into each other. Nah, it's different.
Listen, in pockets of time, yeah, I agree with you, innit? It's a bit like Cantona. It's a bit like the Cantona thing, innit? Do you know what I'm saying?
Cantona's my favorite Man United player of all time, yeah, but he's not top 10 ever. No way, bro.
Yeah, but what makes him not top 10 then? What's the reason?
Because there's at least 50 players better than him.
No, you're taking the piss. He's top 25 or something.
Bro, I watch what you talking about Premier League, yeah? You must be, because if you're talking about every league, bruv, I watch players like Batistuta and them, man. Yeah, like
no, you're mocking.
Real gunman, bruv. Did you watch Batistuta?
Bro, of course.
Bro, he's one of the greatest strikers of all time, bro. And man don't even mention him, bro. You know what I mean? There's midfielders out there like Pavel Nedved and these guys that are top ballers that don't even make the top 20.
If you're gonna mention,
it's mad competitive. It's mad competitive. You know what I mean? So man just throw Pele out there because their granddads told them Pele was good enough. Man are gonna start saying Puiskas and Eusebio and them man there, bro. Them man were playing against goat herders, bro.
No, goat herders and that. No, listen. But Pele won 3 World Cups, innit? That's what people are gonna pin to. That's it. He won the 3 World Cups.
Brazil won 3 World Cups. Pele was just there.
No.
You know, Pele won the World Cups on his own. Come on, bro. Pele weren't playing with scrubs.
According to many, 2 of the 3 World Cups he basically won on a single-handedly, innit? Bro, that's the same way people respect Maradona. They're not respecting the rest of the team. They're like, Maradona won that World Cup.
Yeah, but Maradona didn't play with scrubs, but he had a worse team than Pele.
For real. For true. Yeah, that's true. But you got to beat, look, end of the day, he won it 3 times.
Man, I'm talking that Maradona was playing for Greece, blood.
100%. That's what I'm saying.
If Lewandowski won it with Poland, yeah, then cool. Maradona didn't win it with Poland. But you know like that? Pele never won it with flipping Macedonia. Man won it with some real bad man in his team. You know them ones there. So come on, bro. Like, do you know what I mean? There's bare big ballers that don't make it into this list, and it's not disrespectful, yeah, because bro, football's littered with stars. But Eric Cantona's my favorite Man United player ever. Paul Scholes is in my top 3, and them man are not in the top 20 of all time footballers. They're not all time. Nah.
Scholes in there. Cantona's not in there.
That's your Man United hat saying that.
No, bro. I'm saying Cantona's not in there. Like Scholes is in there. You gotta say top 20 ballers of all time. Yeah,
all time. In top 20 midfielders. Yeah, not footballers.
Hold on. If we're talking about ballers, like defenders and goalkeepers, then Ronaldinho probably is like 11th or 12th. Then
no.
Bro, because if you're gonna start talking about defenders and goalkeepers, there's bare defenders and goalkeepers. It should be.
And defenders and goalkeepers don't change the whole landscape of football, bro. He did single-handedly, bro. There's never been a player like him. Not since him. There isn't. There's no modern day Ronaldinho. The closest thing you've got to him is a Neymar.
Not in regards to the way his impact now. The impact.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Listen, he's the real definition of generational, bro. There's never been nothing like
the definition of superstar as well.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, you know what I mean? Zizou, top baller, one of my favorite ever. He's in my top 5. But do you know what I mean? He never had that aura that Dino had. Like, it was different. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but you need the aura though.
But I'm saying, but that adds to it. It's just like Michael Jordan. Like, Michael Jordan had Space Jam blood. He only got Space Jam because he was Michael Jordan. You know, like that. If it's someone else, yeah, you're a star, but you're not Space Jam. You know, like that, bro. It's different, bro. Sometimes you just got to say, man.
Beckham got bend it like Beckham, innit?
You see what I mean? Like Michael Jackson got Moonwalker. You know, like that. Other man never got that. It wasn't just because Michael Jackson could dance, bro. Because James Brown could dance, but he weren't Michael Jackson. You know, like that. Like, it's just shit's different. Ronaldinho's just Ronaldinho. For me, like, there's no one like him, innit? So it's one of them ones where these things are funny. These conversations are funny, innit? Like, any opportunity to rub out, I said Alan Stubbs, blood. any opportunity to rub out Pele, I'm here for it, bro. Because this prayer, he says the most controversial thing. Yeah?
Even on that news, I swear Santos came out this week and said some madness.
What did they say?
Oh, you don't know? They came, about 2 days ago. They said Messi hasn't broken the all-time record because he still has 600 goals to go because Pele scored 600 extra goals.
Pele's playing these man, bruv.
Bro, so Santos as a football club has come out and said, Messi, you have not broken Pele's record.
Pele is deluded, fam. I swear. You know some of the quotes I see man do, yeah? Like one, I swear he said Nicky Butt was player of the World Cup and these things. Like, I'm sure Pele's tapped, bro. Like, some of the things he says, I'm like, bro, only because my granddad told me, yeah? Only because my granddad told me to respect you. This is why we're here, innit? Because I'm like, nah, you're selling dreams, fam. You know them ones? Because growing up, yeah, if you're from a Caribbean household, yeah, Brazil were like the only team in the World Cup with black man. So everyone was just like, yeah, Brazil. You get me? But nah, Pele's, nah, bro. He says some wild things, bro.
Bro, the reality is, I'm not going to lie, there are people who say Pele is the greatest and they've not even watched a 90-minute game with him in. They've not even watched it on YouTube, a 90-minute game with him playing.
I've seen Pele play and I've like obviously not live. And Maradona's clear blood. I don't care. No them ones. Pele's goals on paper look wavy and that. But bruv, Maradona, bruv, I swear down, that record run on mines, blood. I'm telling you. Things are just blowing up. Still got the ball.
Yeah. Listen. Everything you're saying, I agree with, but consistency is one of the most important, and this is the reason why Messi and Ronaldo is number 1 and 2 in it.
Yeah, you're just putting them 1 and 2 for output. I hear that, but
no, not just output, but consistency in terms of performance week in, week out.
But consistency is a choice.
Yeah, it's a choice.
But then you're judging them based on their character. Do you know what I'm saying? And obviously their motivation and stuff like that. If you're a young G from the favelas, yeah, that used to literally, like, bruv, Ronaldinho got sold, yeah, to a club for like footballs. You know them ones there, bro. Like,
these times,
footballs and bibs and that, bro. Like, you know them ones. When they signed him, that's man, sold man for that, bro. Man used to kick oranges around on the floor. Man didn't have no money, he had no shoes on that. So obviously, when you get to a point where you're the biggest star in the world in football, bruv, that was it for him, innit? Man wanted to get his Dennis Rodman on. I ain't got no problem with it. You know what I mean? That doesn't, to me, that doesn't dim his light for me. Just like R9's knee injuries doesn't dim his light for me. Because he showed me enough when he was at the top of his game for me to rate him as the greatest striker to ever play football. I don't care how long he's done it for.
No, 100. But you have to put a marker on consistency. Otherwise, if you don't do that, yeah, that means what is the benefit?
That's why they're in my top 10.
Nah, they gotta be top 3. Them two.
Also, the level of football now, fam, I'm not gonna lie, yeah. The defenders that these men are playing against, chop liver blood. Ronaldinho and Ronaldo were playing against some real defenders that wanted to defend. Now everyone wants to receive the ball on the half turn, bruv, and play a 30-yard pass into the channels, bruv. These men are not even real defenders anymore.
Yeah, that's true.
Even players like Varane and that we thought was gonna be like the next Maldini and that, but he's looking all swag now. He's looking real funny in the light now. All these defenders, yeah,
PK as well.
All these men that we thought, yeah, they're gonna be the next big centre backs and that, bro. Van Dijk's the only centre back in world football that looks like a centre back.
Yeah,
everyone else just look like failed midfielders, bro. Like, bro, the game's different now. Do you know what I mean? So I can't compare them. Do you know what I mean? If George Best was playing in today's game, yeah, where man can't tackle you, and there's, bruv, George Best scoring like 50 goals and that. Do you see what man was dribbling on? Bruv, this brother was dribbling on with some wooden boots and that. Imagine if George Best had vapors on now, yeah?
Not just that, but them footballs were rock.
Bruv,
some rocks in that.
When it rained and that, this thing was picking up weight and that. Man were having to chip the ball up to get it off the floor and that. Brother, do you understand that? If George Best had a pair of vapors on right now, yeah, George Best will be moving like how Grealish is, yeah, but on steroids, blood.
Trust.
You know, like that. So it's like football is hard to compare generations, but all I'm saying is consistency, yeah. It comes down to a lot of things. It comes down to the team you're playing in. Because, for instance, yeah, Ryan Giggs played at the top level for a long time. He never played an international tournament.
Yeah.
You know, like that, because he was unlucky because of what passport he chose. Sometimes the fate of your career is not in your hands, blood.
But then do you think Zlatan was unlucky to not win a European Cup? A Champions League, sorry.
He was unlucky because I swear the season he left Barca, they won it. And then the season he left Inter, they won it as well.
Yeah.
Bare unlucky. They didn't not win it because he was there. He was just unlucky. Do you know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's just luck, bro. I swear down. You know, like that. Anderson was unlucky. United signed him. Man broke his leg and then his career never took off. Sometimes man just get unlucky, bro. Luke Shaw snapped his leg. Unlucky. You know what I mean? And now he's not even a shadow of the player that he was. It's bad luck, bro. Like, it happens in football, bro. You know what I mean? R9 was unlucky, bro. You know what I mean? These things happen, bro.
R9 was unlucky. Michael Owen was unlucky. You know what I'm saying?
Michael Owen broke on the scene, yeah. He was Mbappe before Mbappe, bro. Do you know what I mean? Michael Owen was shelling down at World Cups. People don't remember. Like, not only was he doing it in the Prem, but international teams were scared of him, bro.
You know what? Like the other day, I must have, in fact, not even the other day, but earlier this year, I watched a mini documentary on Owen, and you realize how much pace he lost after that big injury. Like, it's sad because, bro, Owen would have been the real gunslinger for England. You know, like we'll still be talking about him to this day, like of his greatness. Do you know what I'm saying? But
the way men are talking about Rooney, yeah, Owen was even bigger than that.
He was.
A lot of people don't remember that because they're too young.
Bro, do you know how many hat tricks he was slamming in for Liverpool in them games? Them 4-3 results in that when he was, bro.
Unbelievable. I think it was it the final? Was it against Arsenal he scored and done the front flip, the FA Cup?
Yeah. That was when they won that dirty treble.
Bruv, listen, Michael Owen was
Gerard Houllier, RIP.
He was mad. I lie. Big up you, man, for the super chats as well. So man love about these shows, bruv. Like, man could talk about whatever the hell we want to talk about. Would you consider Matter a United legend? Hell no.
Whoa.
Pele, what's wrong with this guy?
Oh, no.
But what is wrong with you? Lot are terrible, you know. Oh, I love you lot, man. You're too funny, bro. That's against Pop Smoke. Real talk. Man playing curveball and that with the man them, fam. Man, like
I can imagine someone asking him, Pele, how many goals you score? My man would just be like, bro, man just makes up in his head.
Yeah. Bro, this brother said R10 did it for like 5 years. That's long enough. 5 years is the whole length of man's contract. 5 years is a long time in football, bro. Mo Salah hasn't even done it for 5 years yet. And you,
5 years is a long time.
Bruv, Mo Salah ain't even been doing it for 5 years, you know, in the Prem. He hasn't. Man's been doing it for like, what, 2.5 seasons or something.
People already put
he's better than Henry and that already. So, you know what I mean? 5 years is a long time in football, you know?
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Most people don't have a run that long. Like
most people don't have a 5-year run at the top of the game, bro. Like Messi and Ronaldo didn't even really have a 5-year run individually at the top of the game because they were interchanging and that in people's opinions. Ronaldinho was clear of everyone for 5 years. Like that doesn't really happen. Doesn't really happen. A whole 5-year run, you know. Remember football, every year someone's trying to break through.
And now we got a situation once them two retired. There's probably no clear. I mean, Mbappe and Neymar, but there's no clear player who's the best in the world. You know what I'm saying?
Clear all of them. You know what I'm saying?
I think Mbappe is better than Neymar, I think, but we'll see in it. We'll see what happens.
Mbappe's better than Neymar. No.
If you had the choice of buying one now, forgetting the age, you'll buy Mbappe.
No, I'd buy Neymar. You know what I mean? I've got Marcus Rashford. I've already got pace. You know them ones there. Like,
oh no, what? You're acting like that's all Mbappe does.
No, but I'm saying, bro, like, nah, he's a pace player though. Let's not pretend, bro. Like, the reason why these youths love Mbappe is because on FIFA he's probably got like 98 pace or something. Like, bro, honestly, yeah, Neymar is a real, like, bruv. When PSG needed to get through to the next round, it was Neymar that turned up with a hat trick, not Mbappe.
So why do you think, besides obviously the FIFA thing, why do you think people love Mbappe more than Neymar then?
Because he's French, and also Mbappe, because Neymar, because of the theatrics, man don't like him, innit? You know what I mean? It's that British bulldog thing, like, get up, you can. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? He's fighting diver. You know what I mean? Get up, you can. He's cheating again. You know what I mean? But then when most other guys, it don't matter, bro. Bro, honestly, yeah, like, man don't like Neymar because they call it play acting, but bro, he's the most fouled player in world football.
Bro, yeah, it's just a love-hate thing, innit? It's like,
bro, I love Neymar, bro. You know them ones. He's a showman. I like that, bro. I believe that football's theatre, innit? I believe football's entertainment. The reason why footballers get paid so much money is because football's entertainment. Do you know what I mean? Like, in most countries, yeah, everyone has a football team. You know them ones. But it's like religion, bro. Look how much money religion brings in, bro. Yeah. The Vatican got peas, blood.
But that's what makes me laugh. What makes me laugh about his showboating is them clips where he
kneeling down at that, blood.
He duns out someone and they get so angry they start trying to fight him. Like I didn't want to fight a man for.
I've seen man go down on their knees and beg Neymar not to kill, like not to skin man, and then he still flicks the ball over his head. Like, I swear down, bro. Neymar's cold. Neymar's cold, bro. And then the thing is, he's got output as well. Neymar's got the numbers for the haters, but also he's got the aesthetics as well. Do you know what I mean? He's like your modern day Ronaldinho, bro. He's got the goals and the aesthetics, bro. You know, except Dino was like built like this, bro. He didn't need to go to ground, bro. He had tree trunks for legs, bro. Neymar's a little twig. That's just all it is, bro. But honestly, we got 1.2 in here. You lot smash the like button, get us over 500. Do you know what I'm saying? Loving the chat. The chat is popping off. Do you know what I'm saying? Michael Owen, best English player of last 20 years. Wow. Bro, he's one of the best English players ever.
Well, it depends again how we're working out best, but
just in terms of trophies, obviously Rooney is goated, isn't it?
No. Listen, Rooney is better than Owen. Rooney's better than Owen still. I ain't saying that with the Man United hat on, mate. Rooney was
a better player than Michael Owen. I think Michael Owen was a better striker.
Yeah, agreed.
I think Rooney had more to his game, but Michael Owen's finishing was a different level. Level.
Agreed.
Michael Owen, like,
and his pace. And his pace.
And he dribble as well, bro. Like, Michael Owen's dribbling. People don't realize. They just remember Poacher Owen after the injuries. But Owen was picking up the ball and running past 5 men, and then dinking the keeper. Mad.
All the time. Trust me, that pace over the top. Them balls from probably man like Honcho in that. Do you know what I'm saying? Man like Stefan Honcho in that.
Yeah, he played with something as well.
But no, Rooney was just that angry kid. That's it. Do you know what I'm saying? He was like an angry kid just playing, but bro, different sort of gravy still.
Super chat. Since this is unpopular opinion, Jack Grealish is top 3 to 5 in the Prem. Easy.
Who's KDP?
He's top 1. Better than KDP, blood, man. Like Kevin De Price and that. And Vardy. Bruv, Shout out from South Africa.
Vardy.
South Africa. Listen, Jack Grealish is the best player in the Premier League right now. I don't care. I don't care, bro. Man like Grealish. For me, I don't care.
I can't disagree with that. I do think there's a few underrated players in the Premier League though. There's a few good ballers, but Grealish has got it all. You know what I'm saying? He's the closest thing to he's been the star of this year, innit? Not even just this season, 2020. Do you know what I'm saying? The way he's carried his team, survived relegation, and now look at them. Do you know what I'm saying? Genuine European chance of getting European football next season. So, bro, and I rate as much as I want him to come to Man United, I rate the loyalty. Do you know what I'm saying? Or I rate him not kicking off. Do you know what I'm saying? Obviously, there's been them dumb media reports about Grealish, like a few other man. But in terms of football, bro, you can't fault the man. You can't fault his loyalty and his ability. Simple.
Bro,
performances, bro. He showed up. He shows up.
What it is, and you know what it is with Grealish? It's another thing. It shows you, how important media bias is in how fans perceive footballers. Because if Jack Grealish was playing for like a Liverpool or something like that, and the media was sucking him off, people would actually admit how good he is. But because he plays for Aston Villa and it's not fashionable, to rate these Villa players, certain men are downplaying how good this guy is. Like when he plays for England, he's the best player on the pitch. Bruv, when he plays any game, he's the best player on the pitch.
Let's not forget that if it wasn't for the social media pressure, Gareth Southgate probably wouldn't have even picked him. After, like, let's not forget that pressure is what brought him into the team. I think anyway. Like, bro, do you know what I'm saying? Like, he was under so much pressure to play him. I don't even think he probably wanted to play him. Then he ended up playing him, and look at the performances he put in. Do you know what I mean? So now he's a starter. He's the first name on the team sheet. But
man said, is Jack Grealish similar to Hazard? He's not. He reminds me of David Ginola, bro, the way he dribbles, blood, and the way he's built. You know them ones. David Ginola was built like a tank, bro, and he can dribble, and you just couldn't get a ball off him, bro. You go inside, outside. Like Hazard's more low center of gravity. A bit more like Prudence and that. You see how he carries the ball and that. It's just nippy and that, bro. Listen, this Grealish guy, he's literally, if you wanted to build like a modern day, like wide forward player, he's got it all, bro. He's not rapid, but he's got a turn of pace. He's very strong. He can do the ugly stuff. He'll kick you if you get in his way. He can look after himself. He can protect the ball well. He's probably the best in the league at protecting the ball, bro. That he knows how to put his body in between the man and the ball, win fouls, do clever things. He can shoot. He can pass. He can do absolutely everything, bro. And he gets stuck in with the ugly stuff as well, going the other way, bro. He's literally the perfect player, bro. Like in the modern game, he's ridiculous. He literally just glides across the pitch and goes past people effortlessly, bro. Like there's not many players like Jack Grealish, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? And he doesn't get the respect he deserves, bro. He doesn't. If he was a foreign player, he definitely would get it. And definitely, if he played for a bigger club, he would get it as well.
You're right.
You know what I mean? I think he's one of the best players in Europe. Like comfy. I think he could play for any team right now. He walks into that Barcelona team right now. They're playing man like Braithwaite and that. And that's why if
Villa don't get probably top 7 this season, he's gone.
Yeah. You know?
He's gonna go.
And if Yaya was French, he would be rated higher. Absolutely. If Yaya Toure played for France, again, he'll be respected. Same with Eto'o. It's the European and African bias.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Same with Eto'o. If Samuel Eto'o played for France, he would have got way more respect than playing for Cameroon, bro. Like, it gets like that, bro. But that's why media is super, super important by the important in how players are even revered and how they're respected and how they're portrayed, bro. Do you know what I mean? It's super, super important. Yeah, bro. Now, big up Grealish, man. But yeah, man saw the someone said about the Max Aaron's rumors. We're doing a red talk later. Me, Saeed, and Flawless, so we'll touch on that there. Do you know what I mean? That's at 7 o'clock. Do you know what I mean? But real talk, Grealish is special, bro. When I watch Grealish play, I feel like this is how these men thought. This is how they felt when they watched Gaza. I wasn't old enough to watch Gaza. You know them ones. Not to watch him and know what was going on. But when I watch Grealish, I get them kind of vibes.
Yeah, I've seen a video of the two similarities in it to the way they play, and it is, trust me, it's the closest thing in it. It's like, but for Grealish, obviously, I think, like I said, like bro, I'm not obviously a fan of Villa, but Grealish, when I'm watching him play, I want him to do well as well. To be honest with you, whether or not he comes to Man United is a different story, but bro, like he's proven. Like I said, I really respect the loyalty from him. And he's proven that he's not only one of the best players in Europe, but in terms of the Premier League, like there is no one I can think of. Like I've been trying to think of for the last couple of minutes who is as good as it. Obviously, most people are just going to say KDB is better than him.
And then Salah.
So people
and Bruno.
I think like, look, I think the only players I'd say, and they're not even the same position anyway. But if I'd say Mane. At the moment, Mane and Salah are the only ones who can talk to them, innit? Do you know what I mean? Mainly Salah, innit? At the moment, Mane, I think, is better than Salah. I would take Mane over Salah in terms of ability, but Salah is clutch, innit? He turns up when it matters, I feel like. But KDB, obviously, and Bruno is the other two players that people say, a few people saying Son or Kane. It's a tough one, isn't it? Those are ultimately all the best players in the Premier League.
I think he's, honestly, in my honest opinion, in terms of like output, he hasn't got an output like them. But in terms of ability and what he's doing for his team, I think he's better than all of them. I wouldn't take any of them over him right now. Like, honestly, if man said, Man United, you could have Grealish or you could have Son, I would take Grealish, bro. I just would. That's my preference, innit?
Especially because of what we need as well. Because
exactly. If man said, right, you can have Mane or you can have Grealish, I'll take Grealish.
For real.
Because of my preference. That's what I prefer, bro. I just think he's just more talented. He's a better footballer. I think Mane's got the extra added pace on him, but bruv, like man talk about clutch and all that, bruv. Grealish has to pull up clutch every game, blood, because if he has one off day, his team might lose. Do you know what I mean? Like Mane went 12 goals, 10 games without a goal for Liverpool, and they're still top of the league.
Bro,
do you think Jack Grealish could go 10 games without any goal contributions in that team, and then man still be anywhere near not fighting for relegation? He can't have a day off, let alone 10.
The pressure is big, bro.
The pressure's different, bro, and he's a local lad as well, so they look to him, bro. You know, they really look to man because he's a local lad. The pressure on Jack Grealish is different.
That's what I'm saying. I remember watching some of them live games last season, and even the commentators were just like, bro, all they were talking about was Jack Grealish. The pressure.
Yeah, they're not even talking about the team. They're talking about him.
Yeah, the pressure of him performing. Whereas Liverpool, bro, you could have a terrible game and you could still win 3-0, as in individually. You can individually have a terrible game, but the team's so good, the system's so good. Do you know what I'm saying? You still win easily. And that happens all the time in that Liverpool team. So many times players like Trent has shocking games, but it don't matter. It don't matter.
Yeah, Jack's not afforded that luxury because of the team he plays in. And that's why I say his level of consistency, is very underrated. Like, he can't have a bad day.
People, you're saying, Grealish, you can't compare Payet. Nah.
Payet was carrying West Ham on a mad thing, though, with them.
He was, but he was, I feel like it was more on, bro, he had a lot of like clutch free kicks, which was incredible, by the way. He scored like 4, I remember he scored like 3 free kicks in a month, that was all winners in a month, innit? But like, I still think in terms of, because again, like, once again, like the start of the conversation, innit? There's other attributes that are important, innit? And I feel like Jack Grealish carries the team, not just on his ability, but his leadership, his mentality. Do you know what I'm saying? I see Jack running around sometimes when Villa's 1-0 down, and you can see the energy.
And he doesn't need to be, because that's not even his position, but he takes responsibility.
Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? Whereas Payet was more, he had the tech and skill, but he weren't running around like that, like a dog. He weren't doing none of that sort of stuff. Like, so I wouldn't compare. I don't think you can compare the two in it, like in that regard.
100% facts, bro. No, I mean, and well, we wanted to sink our teeth into 1.3 in here, nearly 1.4 in here. Smash the like, people. On socials, there's been a lot of noise with that reporter. The Leeds official Twitter must have reposted one of her comments, and it's got Messi on Twitter as it does. Do you know what I mean? You know what Twitter's like already, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I need to know what KG thinks of that still.
No, he came out and he said that he believes that obviously what she said was incorrect, but what she said was incorrect not because she was a woman, but because it was incorrect. You know them ones. And he just hopes that people are not basically going below the belt and disrespecting her on those grounds, innit?
Well, I'll be honest, like I checked I saw the video only this morning, innit? And I scrolled down through the comments and I didn't personally see no like sexist comments, but I obviously weren't looking for that long, so there probably is some. But the interesting thing about that video is that some people actually agreed with her, and people were like, oh yeah, like not even just about Leeds. They were like, oh yeah, you're only in the Champions League because of COVID, and people are now blaming and using COVID of this year in it as like it's like, oh, it helped us, it helped you, it helped your club, it didn't benefit us. Do you know what I'm saying? And all of these sort of situations. So Leeds, I think it wasn't fair for her to say that, because I feel like everyone had COVID. It's not like some teams had to look in this situation right now. Yeah, what we're in now, where let's say Tottenham has had a game postponed. Yeah, if Tottenham has, let's say 3 or 4 more games postponed in the next month, but no other teams have more games postponed than that, and they have a pile up at the end of the season. That's something where you can say, you can either say that helped us or that hindered us, innit? Because the way it changed for just us, you can't say something like this.
No, but you know what it is with the whole Leeds thing. I understand why Leeds fans are getting sick and tired of people kind of picking on their team, whether it's how they play football or, you know what I mean? The obvious thing with Leeds, everyone always says, oh, the way they press, they're never going to do it for a full season. But they always do it for a full season. So it's lazy, because it shows that these men, it's almost like they're willing them to not succeed so they can say, I told you so. Do you know what I mean? It's annoying. They don't say the same thing about Liverpool. You know what I mean? And when Liverpool were pressing their socks off, bruv, and everyone was getting injured and that, no one was like, oh yeah, Liverpool aren't going to be able to do it for the whole season. They went and flipping won the league anyway. Do you know what I mean? So the thing is with Leeds, they got to the playoffs one season. Second season, they came up. And it's like, bruv, why does these men keep saying that they can't do it for a full season? They've been doing it, bro. So it shows that you're not even doing research, yeah? You're not even qualified enough to speak on a football club because you don't understand how they play football. You don't understand it. And it's almost they look down their nose at the way they play because it's different, innit? And that's what it is. So when man are saying they only came up because of COVID, yeah? From what I saw, their man was on, before lockdown, they were on like the 5 wins in a row or something.
It's not just that as well, which is mad. It's not like they came through the playoffs as well. Like
their man were 10 points clear, I think, at the end of the season, I think.
Exactly. So it's like, if it's a playoff thing or you scrape, bro, West Brom are the team that were more lucky, if anything, to be honest with you, because Brentford really just blew it up at the end of the season.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's one of them ones where you've got to also think about what you're saying, because as soon as I heard it, I was like, but Leeds are the champions. You can't say the champions only done this because of X, bro. The league don't lie, innit? Like they were leading for a lot over the last 2 years. They've been top for about 60% of the last 2 seasons, innit? It's undeniable that they were the best team in the league. Even teams that didn't like them in the championship said Leeds are the best team. Do you know what I'm saying? So you can't come and say that. But sometimes I feel like when pundits are talking, you either say things for a soundbite, or you say throwaway lines because you think it's going to be throwaway, or number 3, you have actually a genuine hatred towards that club, and you're not purposely doing it. You're just biased, and it's like
unconsciously.
It's like Tottenham. It's like Sherwood talking on Arsenal. It's like he's just naturally gonna be more aggressive about it because he don't like them. Do you get what I'm saying?
The undertones to what man's saying is like, fuck them, man.
Exactly.
I get it, and the thing is with her, what I don't like here is, like my man said, oh, it's a small club mentality. The reason why man's posted it and this, maybe so, but maybe because I don't know who runs this team.
They think it's petty in that.
Yeah, but it is petty. But guess what? I'm petty when I want to be petty. You know the ones there, bro. Like everyone's got a petty side of them, and maybe literally, I'm not defending this guy whatsoever because honestly, I don't know him, so I could look at it in so many ways. I could look at it as one, this guy's probably fed up of people criticizing man's club, and he thought, you know what?
You're talking about the admin now, yeah?
The admin guy, and he's probably thinking, you know what? I could just pam her for bants.
Yeah.
No malicious intent. He probably, you know what I mean? Or maybe he was like, right. He didn't like the fact that it was a woman talking about his club, so he wanted to pam her because of that.
Yeah,
but then I heard that they done something similar to Gabby Agbonlahor as well. So I think maybe they're just trying to pam anyone that's coming for the club because like maybe the admin just finds it banter. For all we know, it's a young guy running the admin, yeah, and he's just trying to just make fun of people and literally
they think Leeds fans think everyone hates Leeds, innit? That's what they think.
But most fans think that. United fans think everyone hates us, and to a certain extent they do. Do you know what I'm saying? I mean, but they hate us for different reasons to why they hate Leeds fans. A lot of them hate Leeds fans because they're Leeds. A lot of them hate us because we were successful in a time that upset them.
Yeah.
You know them ones. That is what it is. Like Arsenal fans think that everyone hates them. Do you know what I mean? Chelsea fans think everyone hates them, and most people do hate Chelsea fans. Do you know what I'm saying? But it's just different, innit?
Different reasons.
Exactly. But everyone hates people's clubs for different reasons. But if they've got a chip on their shoulder, yeah, how they're spoken about in the media and how people are biased, like, and how people don't really like the brand of footballer, they're always trying to shoot it down. I could get where the chip on the shoulder comes from.
For real.
I get it, innit? But I don't know, because I don't know who the admin guy is. I don't know if he's one of them young boys, yeah, that just thought, you know what, we're just going to embarrass her, yeah, because she's taking a shot at us, so we're going to be super petty. Or if there was actually malicious intent, yeah, to get her abuse. Do you know what I mean? I don't know, bruv. But either way, you should be thinking better than that. You should be thinking better than that. Man said it's a small club mentality, but bruv, how many times have you seen like clubs tweet other clubs after they get knocked out and stuff like that? They'll tweet each other and like little banter comments and that.
Has she come out about it?
I don't know if she's come out, but everyone's saying that like she's been getting loads of abuse. I haven't seen it because I haven't really looked for it, but I'm not surprised she got abuse. At the end of the day, on Twitter, if there's anything about you that people can talk about, they're gonna talk about it, bro. That's not a safe place for anyone.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
But sometimes that's it. Like this is what football commentary or football punditry is like now, and I think people know that where it's a mix of sound bites, or it's when someone says something controversial, they've got to back it up. Like I remember. But I saw Gary Neville having a full-on argument the other day on Twitter because he said something mad. Like he said something like Wolves only win if they score the first goal or something like that. And then, but bro, he ended up arguing with bare man. He was like, "Here's the proof." So you don't stop talking rubbish, bro. It's almost like that's just what it is now. So I don't think she should be too knocked back by all of this abuse. It's just everyone gets it.
No, but the difference is you say everyone gets it, bro. But this is where, the difference between equality and equity come into it, bro. When it's a woman, she obviously, if a man makes a stupid comment, man are not gonna say, "Yo, you made that stupid comment because you're a man." You know them ones. They'll just be like, "You're a dickhead." Whereas her, most people are gonna say, "Right, she don't know."
So is that what people have been saying? They've been talking.
I'm assuming in it because they're talking about the like misogyny and whatever, or sexism or whatever. So they're probably saying, right, you don't know X, Y, Z about football because you're a woman. You know the ones, and that's not the case. That's not the reason why she doesn't know anything about Leeds. The reason why she don't know nothing about Leeds is probably because she didn't watch them. You know, like that.
And let's not get twisted. Every single week, a male pundit or commentator says mad stuff.
Every day, blood.
You know what I'm saying? Every time.
Every day, but no one will put it down to them being a man why they've got stupid opinions. Most of these male pundits are rubbish, bro. I don't rate them. Do you know what I mean? So when I see people getting onto Alex Scott and that, I'm like, bruv, she talks more sense than 90% of them, man. 100%. Whether you like it or not. You know what I'm saying? Whether you like it or not. She talks more sense than Souness and all them man there, bruv. Do you know what I mean? Most of Sky Sports panels is a write-off anyway.
Even Roy Keane, he never talks any sense.
He never talks about football. All he does is talk about players.
And he talks about yellow cards and that. Why
Yeah,
people?
that's it. He doesn't actually talk about the game. He just talks about everything around it because he don't know nothing about the game. you know, like that. So it's one of them ones where, bruv, like
man just knows about passion and mentality and that. That's it.
That's you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about fighting man on the minivan and that. You know, like that. So it's one of them ones where because it is a woman saying it, they'll jump on her. That's just all it is.
That's just what it is, isn't it? I've seen I know that she's had quite a few different pundit opportunities in the last year or so, and I think there's a couple of female pundits now that's joined like the Sky Sports pundits as well. And the reality is that what they say is more insightful or better than what 99% of the men say. But if you jump on Twitter when you see these people, see them come on, there's criticism straight away. Like, oh, why is she talking? Why is she talking?
Yeah.
And it's like people assume that just because it's a man, he's talking sense. And you know what's even worse about not just a man is also if you were a top footballer. That's what's even worse. Like I've seen times where people have been like, "Why is this footballer playing talking? He's rubbish." Like I remember Pierre or the Wingy was talking on Talk Sport or something like last year, and he was talking mad sense. But people were like he's when it got clipped up and put on Twitter, it's like, why is he talking? He's crap. He was rubbish. And it's like before people think about what's actually said, it's like, how good was this player? So that allows players like Alan Shearer, Scholes,
awful, innit?
Whatever they want, because it's like, oh, it's Alan Shearer. He must be talking sense. He's the Premier League record holder.
Yeah, some joke thing, bro. I can't even lie, but this is what it is, isn't it? So at the end of the day, we're in a situation now where a lot of the time, people are using people's past like careers and that to judge them as journalists and what they say and what to take. And that's why, if anything, you see the guys with the bigger opinions, the bigger profiles, that makes it even more important what these guys say because they've got the bigger influence. So when you get guys like Carragher coming out saying stupidness, do you know what I'm saying? Scholes coming out saying stupidness, bro. It's more dangerous, blood. You know, it's way more dangerous because man actually believe these man know what they're talking about because they were decent footballers.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? So, bro,
I don't understand how people think it equates where it's like when it's pundits, people only want to listen to players who were great before, but people are also happy to listen to players to people like Jeff Stelling and stuff who never really kicked ball. So it's like it's kind of weird. It's like you listen to certain people, but it's like other people. When it comes to pundits, footballers straight out the game, they have to be a certain level, and they have to be a man, and they have to have played for a top club. And if they don't, you have to work so much harder for your statement to even be thought of in football Twitter or football world. And it's crazy. It's like people need to listen to what is said. Forget about who the person is who's saying it. It doesn't matter. Yeah. Like 100%. Anyway, but anyway, we'll continue to see more of the same because nothing gonna change. Nothing gonna change.
That's what I'm saying. 100%, guys. Make sure you smash that like button. You know what I mean? Still 1.4 in here. Do you know what I mean? Get us over 700 likes. You already know what it is. Big up. Bro, we got 2 more shows for you tonight. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm back here with Turkish in 4 minutes. Do you know what I mean? So stay tuned. And then 7 o'clock, Red Talk with Saeed and Flawless, man. So we got a busy evening. Do you know what I mean? Then man cancelled the football, but the shows still go on here, guys. So big up. Make sure you follow Akeem on the socials. You know what it is. You know what I'm saying? And yo, I'll see you, man, shortly, bro.